Midland Peugeot Breakers pace car for today is going to lead these cars round for 2 laps. No, sorry, 1 lap. 1 warm-up lap. This is the time when they can get their tyres a little bit warmed up, and Barry Lee certainly doing that. Just the 6 cars on the track, but imagine just in a month or so's time, the 16, 20 cars on the track. These cars really will look superb. They'll already look superb, and they'll look even better when there's more cars on the track. When those drivers who are with us today have got their cars sorted out and are out on track for the Warnerton meeting in the end of May. So they're coming round now. The pace car will pull off. The starter's got control. He comes down with the green flag, and this is the start of the first ever race for the Eurocars. All pretty closely together. Barry Lee already making a place up there, going on the inside of Mark Loveland in the car, number 13 there. At the front is Kevin Clark. Jason Hunn looming in the back end there. And the order is Kevin Clark in the lead. In second place, it's Alf Bohr in number 2. Third place is Jason Hunn, number 39. Fourth is going to be Barry Lee. He's going on the outside there of the unnumbered car of Anthony Rogers, having a little bit of a dice between the two of them. But it's Kevin Clark who's pulling away. A little bit of a misfire maybe there, but these cars really do sound good. V6 engine, Ford, Mondeo bodies on Avon slick tyres. All got steel wheels. Bit of a gap opening up between 2 groups here. Barry Lee's making good progress from the second group to the first group. Barry Lee's got to try and make up that gap. And there's quite a good dice for first and second place there. Kevin Clark doing extremely well considering all the problems that he's had over the last few weeks. Been in hospital until yesterday, remember. Jason Hunn trying to keep up, but all the time Barry Lee closing the gap. Gradually he's closing up. But still it's Alf Bohr in second place, just behind Kevin Clark. Coming up behind Jason Hunn. And then Barry Lee definitely closed the gap now, come from the back, remember. He's closed that gap significantly. He's definitely closing on Jason Hunn. So there's 3 little battles going to be happening now. As Mark Loveland's car, which sounds as though it's misfiring slightly, is closing on Anthony Rogers. But still, 2 at the front there. And there's 2 in 3rd and 4th position. Barry Lee now closed that gap completely on Jason Hunn. He's done extremely well to get to this position. And the back end of Jason Hunn's nearly lost it there. He's pushing it, and Barry Lee obviously pushing hard from behind. And Jason just a little bit too quick into the corner, lost the back end there, and into 3rd place now it's Barry Lee. 4th place Jason Hunn. So in the lead still Kevin Clark, number 4, 2nd place, number 2. 3rd Barry Lee, who's closing on those 2 at the front now. It's going to be close in a minute when they catches those up, the 3 of them together. Jason Hunn's still struggling a little bit as Alf Bohr tries on the outside now. He tries on the outside of Kevin Clark. You can see Barry Lee in his mirror. There's going to be quite a contest between these 2 drivers. Who's going to be the number 1 driver in the Dagenham Motors team? No team racing in this, I can tell you that. They're both out to win. Barry Lee certainly has made an impact. And it's just really Kevin Clark who's able to hold them off. Jason Hunn falling off the pace a little bit. But maybe the 3 of them fighting it out may mean that Jason can close that gap. We shall see. These cars are ultra reliable at the moment. I mean, when you consider, I say that, as soon as I say that, of course, Mark Loveland pulls off. His car, I think, was sick right from the start. I don't think he's got that quite right. There's something wrong with that car. It was definitely misfiring. But he's pulled off onto the middle there, and it looks as though he's been losing a lot of water. But these cars now look as though they're bunching up a bit here. Only Anthony Rogers is struggling. He hasn't had a great deal of time on the track, Anthony, and hasn't set his car up properly, so this is the reason for him not being able to compete as well as these 4 cars here. But Kevin still holding off those 2 Dagenham motors. It'll be interesting to see what happens when they do catch up the back marker of Anthony Rogers. He's making him go on the outside, quite right too. Past goes Kevin Clark. 2nd place now, Barry Lee. 3rd place, Alf Borer. 4th place, closed right up now, Jason Hunt. But Jason's struggling a little bit on the outside, getting past, but he's gone in the inside now. He's got back the line that'll make him, enable him to close up. The cars, the 3 cars in the lead, the 3 competitive cars by the look of things at the moment are the 2 Dagenham Motors cars, plus Kevin Clark's number 4 car. And we're looking at the number of laps to go now. It's we've already pulled off 39, and now Alf Borer has pulled off, so it's between these 2 cars. These cars have to pull off, and just 2 laps to go this time round. So there's Kevin Clark in the lead. Can Barry Lee come right from the back? Can he do it? Can he get past Kevin Clark? He's going to do his best. Don't forget, he's only got 1 lap. He's trying on the outside. He's trying on the outside. Kevin's keeping the inside line. 1 lap to go, and can Kevin hold the inside line? No, he can't. Kevin's just had his nose chopped off there by Barry Lee, who's come right from the back. He'll come round now. I don't think Kevin's going to be able to get him. No, he's not. So Kevin Clark in 2nd place, but the winner, and right from the back of the grid, is Barry Lee in the number 1 car, Dagenham Motors sponsored, the first Eurocar Shootout. We will have another one later on this afternoon, but those cars, don't forget, pulled off under instruction. After 19 laps, those cars have to pull off. They have the black flag, so there's only 2 left in the shootout situation at the end. But it was a true shootout in so much as the 2 cars were there when they started those last 3 laps. You had a situation where Kevin Clark was in the lead, Barry Lee was 2nd. And in those last 3 laps, he was able to take over and come through to take the first Eurocar race of 1994, indeed, of ever.